presents the Tubcast. Featuring Eric.
Oh, you see that guy? He's all like,
Kyle.
Is he transgender?
Jeremy.
We're gonna make America great.
Trevor.
I mean, why didn't he just go to the bus?
And special guest Nathan.
Does this mean we're finally gonna get to see Big Bird's chicken breast?
It's Tubcast time. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to dance with you in a slow fashion. I wanna dance with you.
Okay.
For satisfaction. I'll wrap
your
my
sleeves. Puffy.
Let him get his thought out,
I'll wrap my
Nathan.
arms around you tightly, all
Whisper sweet nothings.
nightly, while we corral the cattle for the ranchers.
Question.
That was a haiku by Eric Grimbles. All right, there's a lot to be said tonight. There's a lot to be done. Yeah,
We're going to do it all.
And here we are to have some fun. Someone keeps hosting us.
Who's hosting us?
It's a lot of.
Our notification is not showing us who it is.
Just likes to say the building's on fire, so that's good. Nobody's hosting us. It's just freaking out. As always, I'm Eric. Kyle's here.
Hey.
Jeremy's here.
Hi.
Trevor's here.
Hi.
Nathan's
Where's
here.
Nathan?
Where are you, Nathan?
Where am I?
Where's Nathan?
Here I am.
Oh, there he is.
Hi, Nathan.
What a surprise. Hi, Nathan. Also, the intern Kuipers, say hi.
Hi.
Good job.
Welcome, Kuipers.
You're so welcome. We're glad you're here. It's a good thing to be here because here is a place where we are with you. It's like having a live studio audience, but instead they're on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's exactly.
Can you guys clap for us in the chat?
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, just please clap. Or
Please
put
clap.
Is there a clap emoji?
Good job, guys. Thanks for clapping for us.
Somebody put like a seashell on the desk. Who did that? Who's responsible?
Oh, that's been there for weeks.
Why?
Because I put it there.
Are you just now gonna just start putting like?
If there's
I don't know,
anything weird on the desk, Nathan put
are
it
you
there.
just gonna start putting like empty bottles?
There's a Kellogg's Corn Pops truck
here?
Yeah, we got a lot of weird stuff up
Nathan, you just keep putting trash on our desk. I don't
here.
appreciate it.
There's
a
flowers.
There's some seeds that have been shot with. There's holes in this Cheerios
Yeah.
packaging.
The holes in the package are your fault.
that
sir.
was your fault, and it hurt.
Oh well. What's
Good.
everybody been grooving on? What's your latest motivation, Kyle?
I don't know what my latest motivation
no one was
was.
talking, so I was just gonna throw it at you. Good.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeremy? What have you been up to?
You know, obviously I've been playing some PUBG because that's what I do.
Go
Now
to
that
the
I got the new computer.
PUBG.
You know, but
you got a
also-
new computer, PC gamer now.
Yeah, PC gamer
Oh,
now.
you talked about that last week too, but
Yeah.
you should tell us more.
No, I shouldn't.
I want to know more.
No, you don't.
I want to know more. Okay. Anyways, how's your PUBG? Did you get that chicken dinner yet?
I have not gotten
Okay.
a chicken dinner, and that is
makes
not
me
something
hungry.
I've done.
That makes me. Seriously, stop it.
Hey guys,
I'm just
thanks for hosting us.
I have
I don't know why we don't.
Why
see
are we
those.
not seeing the notifications?
I don't think it's actually happening. I don't know what's going on.
You don't
There's
think
a-
it's happening?
Yeah.
I
I
go to
think-
Streamlabs and there is nothing.
yeah, it's not happening.
It's a magic
So I
thing.
don't know what's going on with that.
Streamlabs is broken.
Hey, what's up, Real Stunt Pando?
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat.
Panda.
Long
Hey,
time no see.
And PC Master Race, that's just not an okay statement.
That's
That's
said
not
the noob.
that's not an okay thing
You're
to
not
say.
part of the PC Master Race yet.
It's not even
You
an
haven't
okay
earned
thing
it.
to say. It's insensitive.
Yeah, that's a
To the
gamist
poor
mentality.
console owners, the console peasants.
It's insensitive.
Screw you, Trevor.
Hey, Riot Gamer, welcome to the chat,
how's
to
it
the
going?
show, to the day, to the night.
So what? You're just still getting into it though. You haven't burnt out. You still like it?
Oh no, I don't get burnt out with games very quickly at all.
That's not true. You get done with them, and then you're done with them.
There
That
is no
is- that
done
is
with
very
this
true.
kind of a game, though. I mean,
So you're gonna play it
recall?
forever?
Do you recall?
Central Park and Fall.
Yes, Black Ops.
Men in a Tub clips the heart.
Do you remember,
Good job,
do you-
Men in
do
a
you-
Tub.
Do you
I just
remember?
was making sure it worked.
Do you,
I
do you
know.
have any idea how many hours I put into Black Ops 3?
I don't know, more than Destiny?
Oh yeah, probably at least 300, and I think I
Jeez.
was just under 200 with Destiny. So, but that's gonna start up here in a week. Destiny 2, Destiny's Child.
No, it's not Destiny's Child.
Yeah,
It's
I'm pretty sure
Destiny's
that's how it works.
grandchild.
It's a new birth.
No, wouldn't
It is
that be
the-
Blue Ivy?
It is the second Destiny, but that's not
That's not
necessarily.
Destiny.
I don't
That's
think
second
sequels
generation.
aren't children, are
Oh, oh, it's
That's
like,
like-
a second marriage then,
they? Are sequels children?
or a second wife if you're polygamous.
That'd be like the second member of Destiny's
I
Child.
don't know. I would call a
Wouldn't that be like a
spin-off
sister, though?
child more.
Jeremy, if you're polygamous, it would still be a second marriage. It's
Yeah, I was just thinking,
it's
but if
just
it was
not
like sister-
sequentially, it's
but would it also?
concurrently.
But would it also be sister wives? I mean,
Only if they're sisters.
well, they would be related because they're sequential games. They're Destiny 1. 2.
Yeah.
Trevor, what have you been up to?
I lost track of the metaphor.
I don't know where it was going.
Clear throat for this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been playing some. I played some Escapist 2 with Mr. Kuipers here for a little bit. That game's pretty fun. That just
Explain
came out this
yourself.
week.
Indeed.
Explain what?
Yeah. What? Tell me about it.
What the heck is Escapist? Nobody knows.
We don't know.
Escapist. It's
a game.
It's like it's a top-down game, and you're a prisoner and you're trying to escape.
Talking
from
to your
prison.
microphone.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm right next
Trevor.
to Mike.
Get your mouth closer.
You got to put your mouth.
I am making out
on
with
it.
my microphone.
There, now it works.
That's how it works,
Okay,
Trevor.
Okay, just
I
because
was
you,
this far.
We haven't
because
done
you
this
say
for-
you're making out
Trevor,
with it,
Trevor,
I don't
look
believe.
look at my mouth and my microphone.
I was that far before.
This is where it's.
I'm
supposed
just
to
telling
be.
you the chat said you were quiet, so I was helping.
I know I'm far
I
enough in
want
the
to feel
microphone.
uncomfortable looking at you with your mic.
No, okay.
Oh
Anyways,
my.
so what is the Escapist? I feel like I've heard the name, but
It's-
I'm not really familiar with what it is.
It's like a top-down pixel art game that you've probably seen the first one. I mean, it's on like every system now. They had like a Walking Dead version of it and stuff. But,
oh, weird.
So what is it?
yeah, you just try and escape from prison. There's like different ways you can like sneak around and steal stuff. From
Oh yeah, it was a
people.
free game, wasn't it? A while on Xbox.
The first one might have.
Oh, is this
been-
the two?
This
two?
is the second one. It
Ooh.
just came out.
The
this week,
Escapist
so.
Child,
It came
It's
out
got
today.
multiplayer.
Mhm.
right,
Yeah, it's got
Jeremy?
multiplayer.
It's the Escapist Child that they're playing. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Son of a escapist.
No, it's a lot of fun though. Me and Kuipers and another guy spent like 4 hours just accomplishing nothing. So that was
Basically,
interesting.
We were trying different ideas, but then we
We'd go beat people up, and then we'd get beat up, and then
Are they
then
other
we'd
real
accidentally
people?
beat people
we
up.
got nothing.
So what you're saying is the two of you have a lot of skills.
Did you
you
beat
you
We
have
Real
had
a
skills
lot
to
of
pay
them.
the bills.
Did you beat
Yeah.
real people up or NPCs?
NPCs. It's just
Oh,
it's all
okay.
co-op. Well, I mean, I guess you could go versus if you.
Is it like a
Yeah,
story?
Trevor, I think there's a couple times you beat me up.
I punched you a couple times.
Yeah.
Is it
Came
like a
close.
What a
story?
jerk,
Is it like a
Trevor.
story game, or is it
Um,
just like a game where it drops you in and you?
It kind of just drops you, and each level is kind of a sandbox, or
Mm.
it is a sandbox. I don't think
Or
there's
it's a
any sort
jail.
of overarching story to all of it.
I don't think so either.
You're trying to escape a jail. A
yeah.
prison?
Yeah, like
And they get
break out of prison.
increasingly more difficult. I think the last one's in space, actually.
In space.
space.
Hmm.
No, it's a lot of fun.
Do you have to find a suit to escape, or a spaceship?
Probably. I don't know.
Is it in the Star Citizen universe?
Speaking of Star
You gotta
Citizen,
open the
I've been
pod bay
playing a lot
doors.
of that game too.
Oh boy, you just opened up the freighter doors there, Jeremy.
Of
No,
course.
but I have been playing quite a bit of that just because the Gamescom presentation was really cool. So
So you got inspired to play the not thing that they showed.
not even. I've just been excited about that game for a
Yeah.
long time now. So and I've been wanting to try and improve my piloting skills, and so I've been.
You can at least do that.
You're not such a
Yeah.
bad pilot yourself.
Stunt Panda was saying that they played some D2, but played it on the PC. The PC beta was out.
Oh
And
yeah.
I've heard some pretty incredible talk about that. I haven't downloaded it yet myself. But
Hey, Digiport, welcome to the chat.
Yeah, I know. I just shaved yesterday.
Jeez,
I
Trevor,
apologize
stop
for letting
shaving.
down the beards.
Yeah.
But I
a
don't like having a
disappointment.
beard that much.
Trevor, you don't
honestly.
have to apologize
Yeah,
for
you
not
let it-
wanting a beard.
You
I
let it down.
suppose.
You let us down a lot.
I seem to get a lot of crap for not having a beard though. So
Trevor's feeling singled out here.
yeah.
Between Star Citizen and his naked face. There's a lot of hate going around.
It's true.
No, yeah.
Uh,
I've been having a lot of fun because I finally beat
Yeah, help him out, Kuiper.
Yeah,
Van
Kuipers.
Duel's
Kuipers do
Kuiper's
that.
beard him.
Gosh, I don't know if I want to wear that.
Yeah,
thing.
do
It's
it.
too
It's
bad.
too bad.
Too bad you got.
Too bad.
Now you have to.
Yeah.
You've been-
You said you were sorry.
that should be a thing
Hey,
in the
Kuipers,
chat where they have
since
to.
you're standing, can you get me a beverage? Because I can have a beverage now.
Oh, you can.
I
Are you-
survived.
You lost all
I
your weight.
survived my 30 days on the hole. Give me some fire.
What?
I don't want to
Give
wear
me a
this thing.
little pep in my step.
I like that, Trevor. That's nice.
So
You-
what's
thank
D2, you guys? What's this
Destiny 2.
Oh, Destiny 2.
Yeah.
That's the latter half of
Oh,
our
Yeah,
it's
Digi says
Destiny.
it's really good too.
Oh, did they play the beta? I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. I didn't even see the.
Is that thing
Two
giant on your head too?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, sort of.
He looks good in it. Kuipers owns it. He really just kind of owns it.
Yeah, he owns it and he owns it.
Yeah, I heard that people that have played it on the PC are like, yeah, this is the way to play that game. It's way better.
Yeah.
But it's not coming out until like October 28th on the PC. So
I'm kind of ticked at Nvidia because I bought my 1080 Ti,
yeah.
and then like a week later they announced the thing where you get Destiny 2 for free if you buy it.
Oh, really?
Buy a second one.
Yeah, just buy it.
Yeah, I've got that much money.
But
just
the,
to throw around.
Run it.
Um,
Dual 1080s.
yeah. Well, and then
My 1050
Dualies.
Ti came with that
Yeah, they all do.
board that
Well,
you put so you can do
heavens,
two together.
yes, I can do two together, but I
Yeah.
don't want to throw
Why not?
down. Especially they're more expensive than they were when I bought it. Now they're
Yeah.
like $200 more.
Hmm.
No,
Oh,
then
Digiboard did the same thing. We got the game for free because he called.
Oh, he
NewEgg
called him.
and
He
got-
was like,
and got
"Hey,
it.
I bought it." And
You
he was-
know they're good at
He
doing
was
that kind of
proactive,
stuff.
Trevor.
maybe that's what I should do. Oh,
Yeah.
dang it, I should have. See, the thing, I talked to Nvidia, and they were all real dumb about it, because I was just like, I called him, or I messaged him, or chatted with him, or something first, and I was just like, hey, I spent almost, like a whole bunch of money on this card. You think this card, and then you just did this thing
Almost
after
a
that.
whole bunch, not a whole bunch.
I didn't
but
want to sound
almost.
like, I don't know.
I spent $1 million.
I spent a whole bunch of money on it.
Thousands of millions of billions.
I mean,
But then, yeah,
you
they-
told people it's a 1080 Ti. They know they can do the math at home. They
I
know
guess.
what
Yeah,
you
I don't
spent.
know.
Especially,
I-
oh, by
I
the way,
just-
it's the Founders Edition. So.
I don't
Yeah,
like to,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like to
The
sound like I'm just
founders.
like, oh yeah, I just dropped a bunch of money on there, and so I don't know.
But he also doesn't want to sound like he thinks that a small amount of money is a really big amount. He wants to sound like he's balling when he's
Okay,
actually.
fine. I spent almost $1,000 on this card because
Okay.
it was a $700 card. I don't understand why they couldn't just bend the rules a little bit for somebody who gave them that much money
Wow.
just to give me a stupid
So
game.
what game
So,
can you
So
play
that's why
better
you
than
should
I
call-
can?
NewEgg.
NewEgg.
NewEgg, yeah. Well, I bought it from Amazon, so I
All
thought-
his games look way prettier than your games,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
yeah,
Do they?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do actually.
And they run way better too.
Yeah.
So
I
right.
mean, I'm just saying that it's just the way that works.
Yeah.
You know, like all the pretty stuff you had to shut off on PUBG.
My draw
No, I
distances
chose
are
to turn it all
ridiculous.
off. I can run it all on ultra, but that's dumb.
So
That's dumb.
Yeah, that game's not designed to run on ultra. Not if you want to win. If you want to look at something
See,
pretty,
he's
yeah.
already a bro. Oh my goodness,
What?
it's so gross.
I will never play that game with you again.
He's so
What are
gross.
you talking about?
Because it's
You
such-
told me I was streaming the other day. You told me you said,
I said-
"How'd you get it look so good? That looks
Whoa, dude,
really
you don't have
good."
to yell into
Sorry,
the microphone.
yeah.
That really hurts.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
I said it looks smooth. I said your frame rate was looking good. That's all I was asking about.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying like I was two different things. Frame rate and like your texture
Yeah,
quality and
yeah.
stuff is two.
Oh,
different
that's
things.
because I've got a better graphic or a better processor than
Oh,
than
that's what
he's
it is.
got. Yeah.
This is like the most terrible like.
PC Master Race.
No,
hey, you
argument.
guys want you guys want to find some rulers here so that we can
Yeah, I
measure
know.
them?
I know. It's like a measuring contest
do
right
that.
now.
I didn't even mean it to be. I was trying to tone it down a bit. The only reason I kind of made it sound big is because I was trying to emphasize how ridiculous. Oh my gosh, how ridiculous it was that Nvidia would not give me the stuff for free because I had spent much money. I'm not
Nailed
trying to brag about my ridiculous.
Do you need
PC
me to
build.
call him for you?
No.
Do you mean? I mean,
All right,
probably too
this
late
is
anyway,
boring.
so-
This is boring.
Yeah.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
not-
I want
This is
Jeremy
good
to
stuff.
call NewEgg for Trevor.
Well, I did see one thing that we missed here in the chat. Riot Gamer 24 was asking what upcoming games we're most excited for.
I'm
There's
excited
a
for
list.
Destiny 2.
There's a long list.
Let me look at my list. Sorry, go ahead. Shadow of Mordor. I'm really excited at that.
More
Or,
like
I'm
Shadow of Snordor.
Shadow of War. I'm sorry.
That's
even though they're trying to ruin that game, I still think it'll be great.
What do you mean they're trying to ruin it?
Microtransactions.
They got it's WB. They do a bunch of dumb microtransactions and stuff. Yeah.
That
Jeremy.
doesn't always mean that it ruins the game.
what did I do?
It can.
Oh, I thought no. That was Kyle. I meant to say Kyle. Kyle likes microtransactions. Okay.
No, I don't ever use microtransactions
Why not?
because I like my money.
Oh, okay.
Divinity Original Sin 2 looks really good too.
I'm all about that Mario. I'm ready for it.
And dang it, I'm really excited about Assassin's Creed Origins. That game looks fantastic.
Eric, you played the Mario Rabbids thing, right? What'd you think?
Yeah, that game is.
I just got it,
Freaking awesome.
but I haven't played it yet.
I need to get it.
It's so good. It's I mean I get okay. People know it's kind of like a SOCOM type game. Or not
Sure.
SOCOM. Sorry, that game has been
XCOM.
dead for a long time. XCOM. Yeah, man. Remember SOCOM? SOCOM was cool.
SOCOM was great.
I love SOCOM.
And then you remember when they made what was it called?
Did they make 3 SOCOMs and then they quit, or was it only 2?
They made a bunch for the PSP as well. They
Oh.
weren't true SOCOM games though. I think
I'm
they
talking
made
like
3.
PS2.
I thought there were like
legit
4 though,
ones.
actually total. Or
on
Were there?
PS2.
I think 4 might have been on PS3 at least.
Really? Oh,
I
I
think
do
so.
think they made another one.
I forgot about that.
Then
Anyway,
they made that one game that was like the massively multiplayer thing that was a shooter. Dang it, what was it called?
massive
MAG.
Mag.
Mag,
That's
yeah.
Mag?
Mag, it was Mag, yeah.
I never played
That-
Mag.
It was all right. It was kind of interesting. It was an interesting tech experiment at the time. Just
I
because
wasn't good at it.
I wasn't good at it either. I was
But
terrible.
yeah, I think the thing with Mario and Rabbids is like it definitely has. I mean, it's definitely a SOCOM-esque type game.
XCOM.
But our XCOM. Did I just say SOCOM again?
Yep.
Yep.
Holy
Yes.
cow! SOCOM, XCOM. Gotta stop that. XCOM-like game. It's just that it's. I mean, it is simplified. I mean, but it's the Ubisoft game, so people can't say, well, it's Nintendo dumbing things down. And no, it's Ubisoft. So it's Ubisoft dumbing things down. No, but because if you're familiar with XCOM, you deal with a lot of like dice rolls and a lot of more kind of gambly gameplay. Where this they've kind of put it out right in front of you, like you if you're behind a full barrier, like a tall barrier that covers your character, there's 100% chance you won't get hit. If you're out of cover, there's 100% chance you will get hit, and then there's like half cover, and then there's like there's a 50% chance you'll get hit, but then you get like weapon upgrades that can sometimes have different criticals and different things like that, and the thing that I enjoy most about it, I love it so much more than XCOM. Like I played XCOM 2 and it just felt too brutal. Like I just felt like I was getting punished and I wasn't having fun with it. Like I get it. Like some people maybe really like that. Okay, this is I'm really in it. Maybe that's what they like. But
that felt ridiculously so.
but I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the first XCOM a little more. But this is just a pleasure to play. It's fun to sit down and just play it. And they keep adding layers. Like I heard some people going, well, it's just it's kind of simplified and dumbed down. But I'm like, well, as you get into that game, it's like they're constantly rolling out new features, new upgrades, new mechanics, so it's a very kind of a gradual rollout.
That's
and
cool.
There's the coolest thing that you can do is like there's a character. Let's say you move one of your characters. You get 3 party members. Let's say you move one as far as you can on your battlefield, and you can go to the next character, and you can actually like have them launch you across the map even further, almost the same distance. And then there's these tubes you can go in, like pipes, and you go in the pipes and you can come out another way. And then certain enemies, like you can get upgrades to where you can, do like a slide attack and knock them down, or you can jump on their head after you get launched off of a enemy. Why I say all this though is because you can do really elaborate combinations by stringing these things together. So in one turn, you could run over to a character, jump on them, have them launch you across another
Land
area,
on someone
go
else.
into a tube, up the tube, out the tube, slide, kick somebody, and then shoot them. And so like, so you could do these really elaborate like combinations, and and it's cool because it does kind of give it a puzzly game, almost like a puzzle game vibe a little bit, because you try to figure out these combinations and you get so many turns, and then if you your rating goes down if you over the turns. I've never gone over the turns because so far it just hasn't been that difficult, but I don't know. I'd say since Zelda, it's probably the best game that's on the Switch right now. Like
Cool.
since it's really, really fun.
For the next couple weeks.
Couple weeks
Or
months, you mean?
oh,
Mario Odyssey
it's
is
a month and a half.
End of October.
Isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the 27th, almost.
Which is
almost
crazy that it's
2
that
full
close.
months.
Like, it's crazy to me that's. But there's so many games coming out. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth playing that game if you. I mean, there's so many games coming out. It's hard
Yeah.
to keep up. Anybody else doing anything? Any movies, TV, games? Nothing.
I did something.
What'd you do, Nathan?
Well, in order to make sense of this story, I'm going to have to back up a few
Oh,
months.
boy.
A few months.
Months?
Few months.
Okay, go for it. Set the stage.
It was a cold summer's evening.
No.
Oh.
Calm yourself, Iago. In late May, I received a letter that informed me I had defaulted on my student loans,
Yeah.
and I had until basically the end of July to pay it back, or it would start garnishing my wages.
Ooh.
And then on Jeremy's advice, I called them and arranged to extend it to August 31st.
Oh, only a month, huh?
Well, I got it. I sent
What?
the check this past Monday
For
Wait.
all of it? Your entire student loan?
for the 90% that they were expecting by August 31st.
90%?
Oh, did you ask him to
90%.
close it for that amount?
I think so.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you won't owe any more now?
Look at you.
I don't actually know.
Yeah, you'll find out eventually.
I will find out eventually. I'm assuming I have to pay the rest in monthly deposits.
So, I
but-
mean, we all know you've been like working insane hours
Yeah.
lately. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
it's
impressive,
but-
man.
But yeah, I paid them $14,685.
Holy crap! When did you start
how
saving
mu-
that?
Say that one more time.
$14,685
Since May?
since the very end of May.
Whoa.
That's how much you've saved up.
Well, I already had about 7,000 saved up.
Oh, okay.
What organs did you sell?
How many
Don't
hours a
ask
week
him
have you
that.
been
Okay,
working?
sorry.
That's
I've been averaging like 50 to 55
Hours a week. Wow.
hours a week.
And I mean, we
So
can
that's
tell
with-
people you're in food service.
tips.
I'm in
So
food service.
yeah, so it's not like
Yeah,
you're
so it's
you're some
brutal.
like banker who just like made it. You're actually like working your butt off, getting tips,
Yeah.
and swooning your patrons
Yes.
with your charm and getting extra tips. So do you feel like you were like working more? Did you feel like you were even like maybe working it a little more at the table to try to get better tips, or were you just
I
being
was
extra
trying.
nice?
Did you
or-
wear like,
Low-cut
lower cut shirts? Yeah.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
It's
Sucked up.
it's a uniform. It only goes so low.
Oh, okay.
You unbuttoned it all the way, didn't
yeah,
you?
you did.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's so bad.
If that helps your imagination, yes.
Okay, good. It does.
But on Sunday night when I had acquired the last $15 that I needed, plus some more because it was a busy night,
Sure.
I went out and I got burritos. It was the first time I'd eaten out that wasn't for the lunch cast
Oh really? Since May?
since May.
Oh my gosh,
Jeez.
that's
And
impressive.
you've missed a lot of lunch casts.
I've missed a lot of lunch casts. And
Wow.
the sense of accomplishment.
That's gotta be pretty good.
Victory burrito.
Those
Burrito-
burritos were the best food I've ever
The
eaten.
best burritos you'd ever tasted.
Wow.
Yes.
You've been eating a lot of
Cucumbers?
a lot of falafel and cucumbers, and
He did eat a lot of
Pasta.
cucumbers.
a lot of noodles.
So much leftover pasta.
Well, congratulations, Nathan.
Thank
That
you.
is a feat. That
Yes.
is, I mean, it's hard to do because it's like when you're sacrificing your comfort for student loans. Stump Panda says, "Please tell me You got a useful degree and not a liberal arts degree.
I did not get a degree.
Oh, okay, cool. So there you
Yeah.
go. He
So
told
see,
you what
he
you
did
wanted
not
to hear.
do that.
Yeah, he did not get an art
He
appreciation.
didn't get any degree.
That's a story in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's on the Nathan Hour.
I have
Yeah.
an hour?
Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
It's coming up
yeah.
at 11. So
It's the after show with Nathan.
Uh-huh. When
Nathan
you eat a
After
bag
Dark.
of chips.
So here's how I didn't get a degree.
Yeah.
I went and tried one of those escape rooms this weekend.
Yeah.
What'd you think? I just did one in the summer.
It was extremely difficult.
Which one? What'd you do? What were you escaping?
I was escaping a zombie apocalypse.
Oh, that is the hard one, though.
Yeah,
You guys picked the hard one.
Yeah, well, it was because there was a group of 8. So my wife's friend, it was
Oh.
her birthday party,
Mhm.
and they were supposed to go like tubing or something, but it was not the right weather for it on Sunday.
It was tube
It
cold.
was too cold.
Mm.
So we went and did the. Did you want that, Jeremy?
No, I
He did it
I did
himself.
it.
It's
Don't worry
good
about
enough.
it. Don't worry about it.
I-
Kyle, you're forcing
I
it.
silenced
now.
it.
It's awkward.
There.
You had
That
to
was
do
great
It.
comedic timing.
I know, right? It was perfect. No, so we went and did that instead, and it was extremely difficult. Like all the stuff that was in the room, I had no idea what we were doing half of the time. There was like one box.
Did you keep saying,
No.
what's going on?
Well, I think I exclaimed that at one point, and I was sad because none of you guys were in the room.
Nobody got the
So-
joke.
So we should
I don't know,
all
our friend-
do a live stream of
Our
us
friend
trying to
Callie
do
was
one.
there. She might have got it.
Nice.
Also, she says hi,
Hi,
to the
Kyle.
rest of
Hi,
you gents.
hi, Callie.
Um.
I got some band business to discuss later. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
Sorry to bring that up here, but it
all right.
just reminded me of it.
That we're in a band. Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice humble brag there, Eric. No, I'm just kidding. So
I'm
no,
totes in a
we,
band, but it's
we
nothing
didn't
special.
we didn't pass it. It sucked. Like
I cut myself a lot.
what?
Nothing. I'm listening to your story. It's hard,
It's-
isn't it?
it's-
Is it-
difficult.
Is that your emo band?
Mm-hmm.
It was well, and there's a guy that's in there that's a zombie the whole time.
It's called Dead Rose Petals Dipped in Blood. There was a guy.
The band.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, no, his name was Carl.
Oh, okay. Coral.
The zombie was Carl.
Oh, they finally got
And
Carl.
I
huh?
kept calling him Coral
Yeah.
the whole time.
Did you ask him if he wanted to eat your arm?
No, but if he tagged you, then you had to go sit in a quarantine area for 2 minutes. So then
Oh,
you
they
couldn't.
had a cure.
Well, no, we were working on the cure, but if he touched you,
Oh.
it was to make sure that you weren't sick.
Oh.
In other words, it was an additional challenge to it that you lose one of your teammates. But there was like a whole bunch of scientific stuff. Like there was using the periodic chart or the periodic table to try and solve clues and stuff.
Which
that
is
it
also
was-
a chart.
Yeah. Well, chart table. I don't know which one it is. I wasn't great at science.
It's called the periodic.
Those are
But
fun though.
I did figure out this box thing that I couldn't see inside, but had to like reach in and fumble around.
I
with
would
stuff.
definitely suggest you maybe start with a easier one, maybe.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. I want to do another one. I was thinking it'd be fun.
I told you guys I got a
The
couple.
gang of us going
We
to
could
do
all
one of
go
I
those.
got a couple of the
GoPros.
card games. We should stream one of these
All right,
times.
all right.
Well, I think we may have discussed that
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Yes.
here is your mistake. You do not escape a zombie apocalypse. You just survive.
Yeah.
No, I know, but it was supposed to be finding a cure, and
Oh.
there were these because you were in a lab.
Oh,
Isn't,
wow.
isn't
They
a
had-
cure just to kill them all?
No, they were close to a cure. It should have only taken less than an hour for us to figure it out.
I mean,
and
you have
we
to
didn't.
decapitate them.
But,
And
I
you're
mean, that's
good.
one way to deal with them.
but
Yeah.
Jeremy, assuming it's a virus, the virus would just continue to infect other human corpses once those ones died.
Mm-hmm.
Well, true.
They're all infected.
But they do they let us actually tour all of them without like looking at all the specifics or anything. They opened up a Batman one.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So-
really? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I want to try that one.
My wife and I did one for her birthday back in December, and it was but it was just the two of us.
Just
the two of
us.
Yeah, it was. They seemed to be a little bit generous with the hints on the intercom speaker a little bit. They helped us
Yeah.
out a couple times, but yeah, it was way more like I was in there and I'm like, okay, like we got a little ways through it, and I was just like, this is all right. It's a little cheesy, but then we figured out this one puzzle, and a door opened in the closet because it was like we were in a bedroom. And it opened up like this terrifying murder lab. It was all dark, and there was like a dead body on a table, and like all this stuff. And I was
And
just like,
you were immediately hooked.
I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
because that's how it felt when you first start. You're like, okay, this kind of feels cheesy, and it was like,
Yeah.
especially being in that big a group, you're like, there's 8 of us. How
Yeah.
much are all 8 of us going to be able to do in this? And then it just ended, especially when they had the guy come in that was the zombie.
Carl.
Yeah, and that was interesting when he showed up and scared the crap out of everyone. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. Jeremy, you said you had a card game you'd want to play that was like, you got it from one of the escape rooms you went to
Yeah.
a couple months or a month ago or so?
Yeah, when we were on a family vacation,
I wonder how that.
we did an escape room. We were in
I wonder if that would
2 jail
translate
cells and we had to
on
get out.
Twitch. A card game,
That's,
maybe.
well, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
We
we'll
probably have to do the top-down setup.
Extra Life, right?
Yeah, I
Extra
think we'll
Life.
try to do that
Ooh.
during Extra. That's coming up. Not too far away. A couple months.
Nathan,
Yeah.
you excited to play some Fable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
It's about the only thing gaming-wise that Nathan really likes.
Well,
Well, I mean that
and
and
Mario
Pokemon
64.
and Mario 64.
uh-huh.
Basically, if it's outdated, I'll
He's all
consider
about
it being
So we'll
interested
just
in
hook
it.
up one of our NES classics, or
Yeah.
actually we'll have a SNES classic by
Oh,
then, and we
man.
could hook that up, and you could just play.
I'm still upset that I
Maybe you
don't
could just
have
play.
one
You
pre-ordered.
could just play through every SNES game that's
Okay.
on there.
There you go.
Or at least maybe play. You know, might be fun.
Watch me fail.
You could play Star Fox 2 since that was never released, and that's only on
That's
the
true.
on the SNES Classic.
Well, if it was never released, how can it be a classic?
No, it's on the SNES.
on the
class-
SNES
Wait,
Classic,
but I
which
thought
has
it
a bunch
was
of games.
released in Japan.
No, it never-
there's-
it
there were
never
some
got
There were
released.
some ROMs that got.
Oh,
I'm
ROMs that got
fact
out.
checking it.
Yeah.
So if it was never released, and this is like technically its initial release, does that mean it's too current for Nathan to play?
I don't know. Maybe it might be.
But it was actually developed like
Uh,
20 plus
28
years ago.
years ago, something like that.
Canceled
20 years
before its planned release in 1995.
Yeah.
The game will receive its first official release as part of the Super NES Classic Edition.
Yep. I don't remember exactly why it was canceled. I think it had something to do with the N64 coming out or something like that. They
Yeah, I
didn't
think
want
it was
to
right on the
overshadow.
heels of that, and they decided to scrap it.
Anything else, guys? Or
That is correct.
That's it. That's all.
That's the stuff.
Alrighty, here we go.
It's time for the only news stories worth talking about.
All right, here's our first story coming at you from Kotaku.com. It says Capcom is re-releasing Street Fighter 2 on a SNES cartridge.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is right up your alley, Nathan. This is a special edition that they are releasing. I think it's is it for the 30th anniversary? Is that what this is? Of Street
okay.
Fighter?
Okay, is that the one where I do fatalities?
That's Mortal Kombat.
Is that the one where I do Kamehameha?
No.
Nope, not in Street Fighter. That's none of that.
Is that the one where I do the Hadouken?
Correct?
Sure.
That is Street Fighter. That would be Hadouken. Ryu and Ken.
Okay.
So
Both
yeah,
Hadouken.
this is something that is going to be produced in conjunction by Capcom and IM 8-bit, and they are I believe they're $100 collector's editions that are going to be coming in 2 colors, or one of 2 colors, opaque or I'd never say that word right.
Opaque.
Ryu red, or translucent glow in the dark Blanca green.
So if you're a
Which
true
one is
collector,
that?
you get both. Red.
No, you don't get both. You don't know which one
No,
you're
I'm
going to
saying
get.
you buy enough until you get both.
How much are they
there's-
selling them
there's-
for? How do you
I
get one?
believe that they're $100.
Jeez.
There's 5,500 of the limited edition, and then there will be 1,000 of the glow in the dark copies,
I want the red.
and they'll be randomly distributed.
I noticed like on those swap sites and whatnot, there's a ton of people trying to sell their SNES classics or their SNES systems now, and with I've got 100 games, or and they're trying to
Yeah.
sell their old ones. I thought it was funny.
So it's kind of a bummer that this isn't Super Street Fighter because that's a better one. But that's cool. Is anybody actually going to play it if it's just a collectible?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like
you're
if
gonna
there's
keep
only
it in the package,
if
right?
there's only 6,500 of these that are total being made and released, like that seems like that's something that would not be something you'd want to play. It is coming in like a special box. And it'll have the instruction manual as well as some other goodies. It says, and it is going to be something that they have a logo on there. You can kind of see it on the cartridge there that says Legacy Cartridge Collection, which seems to indicate that Capcom may be doing more of these.
Nope, it's a collection of one game.
With 2 different cases, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that any of
just-
us
it
are going to
seems
buy
weird,
one, but I mean it's.
No, it doesn't seem like.
I mean it's
the right market.
collectors would like it. Collectors.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool idea, but
that
I mean,
I have a random question that has nothing to do with this, but when I said Ryu, earlier I was like, is it actually Ryu? Did I pronounce that wrong?
I don't know. I feel like I always hear Ryu.
Okay.
I thought I've always heard Ryu.
Yeah, I've heard Ryu.
I thought like when you play him on Super Smash Bros, I thought I would say Ryu.
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
it?
the correct pronunciation.
Man,
So here, I want everybody to say, the thing that's
Ryu.
what's
No?
the voice assistant on the iPhone?
the
Kuipers. I want you to say it first. How do you Kuipers say what her name is?
Ryu.
No, on the phone. The voice.
Siri?
There you go. Okay, you say it, Nathan.
Siri?
You say it.
Siri.
Okay.
Siri.
Okay, Trevor.
Siri.
Okay, cool.
Why?
What?
Oh, because I got corrected today by somebody who was really annoyed with me because I pronounced it Suri instead of Siri. And I was like, I'd never heard anybody get that worked up about the pronunciation of her
Did you
name.
do it on purpose?
No, I
Oh.
just
You just
talking and I
you just kind of laze over it.
I kind of slurried. But
It's a pretty little Surrey with a fringe on top.
yeah, and I was just surprised. But all you guys say it correctly, so bravo.
you want me to
Yeah,
pat
I mean
yourself on
it's
the
not
back?
like
Okay.
it's not like Cortunu, right?
Cortunu, yes.
Yeah.
I
Cortunu.
Oh, Cortuna.
But I also grew up in South Dakota where a lot of people pronounced
Cartoone.
a lot of people, including myself, pronounced karaoke karaoke. So
Karaoke?
that's
Seriously?
maybe just kind of a weird
So
I've
maybe
heard
it's just
that.
your upbringing.
It's just kind of a weird hillbilly
Seriously?
way of saying. Don't you little grammar snob over there turn your nose up. What?
I-
Because that's the way it looks like it's spelt is
Karaoke.
karaoke. It doesn't. It's not
I
that
don't know.
weird.
Well,
To say carry, it doesn't look
just-
like it sounds like
It ju-
carry
I'm
at
not
all.
making fun of you. It just seems strange.
Why?
Because here,
It's okay, Trevor. It's just a
I
flashing
think
light,
it's
Um,
karaoke.
and probably in the Japanese.
The lights.
Trevor's having
Trevor
seizures.
is
Are you
having a
like?
seizure.
Can you not focus because of the light, Trevor?
He's like a kitten.
it's but I just learned recently that I had
You're
no
pregnant?
idea.
You
I-
have a twin brother?
Would you let him finish,
Oh.
please?
I called locusts are grasshoppers.
Yeah.
I had always,
Yes.
for some reason, I had learned locusts as cicadas.
Oh.
A lot of people think they're
They're
that.
different.
A lot of
I-
people think
I think
cicadas
it
are
must be
locusts.
Some sort of Midwestern thing or something.
Yeah.
Because I was
Yeah.
like, somebody
Did
said
anyone
that, I was
else-
like, what?
Did anyone
Really?
else used to call cicadas? I was told they were called katydids for a while.
Mm.
I've heard that term.
there's some-
I've
yeah.
heard
I think
that.
that's
Yeah.
an acceptable
Katie
name
did
for them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It sounds weird. I always
does
thought.
sound
I always
weird.
thought people that pronounced caterpillar were saying it wrong
What did you say?
because I just thought it was caterpillar,
Oh,
Oh yeah.
like
Drop.
cata, like pillar, like and
You
so
just dropped the R.
I put an A
Well,
there.
yeah,
instead
I
of-
mean, drop the ER
Yeah,
and
and
put
put
an
an
A
A.
there.
But I always thought that's the way it was pronounced. So when people would say caterpillar, I would be like, well, you're a weirdo.
Oh
You're
yeah,
stupid.
I always
What
said
an idiot.
caterpillar.
Yeah, I always say cata too.
apparently, grasshoppers, crickets, and katydids are often confused with cicadas because they are relatively large singing insects, and that is from cicadiamania.com.
Ooh.
Got bugs on the table.
I think he's gone now.
He's gone.
All right, next story. Sorry to go on a tangent there. I was just curious.
I did
I
look
like
it up.
when you
It's
go on
pronounced
those
Ryu.
sometimes.
It is Ryu.
Ryu.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, this is from GameRant.com. It says Destiny 2 has a special something for veterans. Or veteran players, not veterans of the war.
You mean because they have the same worlds and you already know where
Please
everything
present
is?
your military ID
Yeah.
upon purchase.
As something for veteran players of Destiny 1, but I'm assuming that's only if you have a save on the same system.
Well, no, it's not necessarily tied to a save, but it is something that you have to play on the same system. So I guess there was supposed to be some kind of emblem or something that you're going to get if you played before. But there's also something that they're holding out and not saying what they're going to be doing. They said when it comes out on September 6th, you'll find out for yourself what they're talking about. They said if you've played it on the same console and basically are tied with your either your PlayStation Network account or your Xbox account, and you play the second one on it,
Yeah, because
you'll get some kind of
their app ties into that, so you don't need a save to
Right.
actually do it.
because they log you in based
But
on your username.
they've done that multiple times. In the first one, I know I've got an emblem that you only got portions of the emblem if you finished it. It was during a timed play period before the first DLC, I think.
Sure.
And there was like 6 different, and you had different like emblems that went on the main emblem, and if you finished it, you were supposed to get a T-shirt, but I never got my T-shirt with the emblem on it.
That they were going to send you.
But
you mean?
anyway, yeah, but I got all of the different sections of the emblem completed, so I guess that was cool.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm curious.
They're
what
really
that'll
good
be.
at it's the lootiest game.
The lootiest. I think Diablo might be the lootiest.
Oh.
game,
Yeah, I
but,
would say probably Diablo.
But
Yeah,
anyways.
so they did say that, if fans have purchased a new console or upgraded to a PS4 Pro or Xbox One X, for example, they'll still experience it as long as they use the same PSN or Xbox Live
okay.
account. So
another reason for us Xbox players to get it on Xbox, I
Right.
guess.
Yeah.
So that is something that people that played it before that are doing it on PC will not be getting.
Which I am, I know.
I should
Kyle,
re-download that.
the fact that you were like we were kind of giving you a bad time in Slack about waiting to get it on PC, so to leave you out. But I was just joking. But I just thought that article was kind of interesting. That's why I shared it. I wasn't like really trying to like
Right.
stick it in your side.
Yeah.
But you know what's gonna happen now because you're forcing my hand to get Destiny on the Xbox, Kyle.
We have to
forcing your
play.
hand.
Yeah, you're forcing my hand. I'm just go with this. I'm blaming
Okay.
you. I'm
Is that
gonna
what
really
you're-
want
is
to
that what you're
upgrade.
telling
I'm
your-
gonna really want to upgrade to an Xbox One X when it comes out.
Why?
So Destiny will run better.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Just so it'll look prettier and
Yeah.
smoother. So that's your fault. I'm just letting you know.
All right.
That if I waste that money on that,
Tell your wife.
I'm gonna
So-
tell I'm gonna tell your wife right now. It is not my fault.
right now.
Well,
Where
I know
is she?
she listens.
Oh,
She
well,
listens to this.
Way
I know
to dox people's
Wow.
podcast listening
Hey.
habits. I'm just kidding.
that it's like a requirement, isn't it? If you're
Yeah.
married to Eric, you listen to his podcast.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
why.
the
That's
way
why.
things
And
go.
That's why
Bam.
I'm a Mormon.
That's where all our viewers come from.
So many things.
So many listeners.
So many things.
hmm
All your wives.
All my wives live in
Texas.
Texas. That's a sensitive subject right now. All right, let's move on to another
Yeah.
story. From theguardian.com. What do they guard? Nothing.
The UK.
They
Your information.
the Guardians of Truth.
I will have you know that. Dang it, I can't think of.
That was
Netflix
really good,
develops
Trevor.
marijuana strains based on its original shows.
Yes.
Oh.
Netflix is getting into the business of weed making.
Lots of money.
It's going to be
Is this
something.
April Fools?
No. This is something that they are going to have as a pop-up from the... Oh, I guess they this is actually a little bit old, isn't it? This was a couple days ago. So there was a health and there's some kind of event in West Hollywood from the 25th through the 27th to legal medical marijuana card-holding customers. And they had a bunch of different strains that they created that were based on their shows. One of them... Pussy Riot. I think it's supposed to be something inappropriate. That was supposed to be for Orange is the New Black. Arrested Development has one that's labeled the Banana Stand Kush. Let's see. There was also one from BoJack Horseman, Lady Dynamite, and Santa Clarita Diet that they said will really amp up your appetite. Looks like there was also one from Wet Hot American Summer 10 years later.
I'm assuming Moon 13 is from Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, that one's Mystery Science Theater. What was the other? The one on the red one was the
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita.
Hey, Midnight, welcome.
Hey, what's
Hola.
up?
Hey.
So yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
The
That's cool, I
Prickly
guess.
Muffin is the BoJack Horseman one.
If you're into
Yeah.
weed and
That just
And
seems like it's a
Netflix.
weird
Netflix.
PR attempt.
Netflix and weed, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like
it's
the
the
true
new
Netflix
and
and
chill. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
Ne-
again, it's for people that that were card carrying legal medical marijuana customers.
Oh, okay.
State legal,
So-
Medicinal
federally
uses only.
Right.
illegal.
I don't think California has passed or at least implemented legal for just recreation to date. I could be wrong.
Didn't they just this
But-
last election?
Yeah, but that usually takes a year for everything to fully implement.
They got to figure out how they're going to tax it properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make the money.
Well, there you go. Netflix cares about your marijuana habit.
They care about
Nice.
your health.
So you could actually watch the show while partaking, and it's almost like you're adding 2 more senses, smell and taste, to your viewing.
Yeah,
Man,
you know, if you're into that sort of thing, I guess.
This next story isn't really a story, but it's from a website called Indiegogo. It's, if you're not familiar, is this crowdsourcing, fundraising website to help people fund their projects. Looks like this is The Empire Strikes Door,
Yeah.
Part 2.
So there is a guy that is trying to do a documentary, and figure out.
Man, that's a terrible name, but I guess
Well,
it maybe makes
here's-
sense in context.
Yeah. So there's the one stormtrooper. It was Empire Strikes Back, right?
No, it was in the
Or was
first,
it in the
was
first
New
one?
Hope.
Okay, where he hits his head as he's walking through a door, and so he's trying.
He
to
wishes he was short for a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Am I right?
yeah, I don't get the joke.
You wouldn't.
It's a line from the Star Wars.
Thus the reason.
No, the Star Wars was George Lucas's first draft.
Anyways,
So yeah, this is something that he's trying to create. This
argue with
and-
that, Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan, I got the comics to prove it.
Okay, I
He's
will.
got the George Lucas comic where George Lucas he's in a comic about writing the movie.
No, it's just a
It's
comic
about
version
Star
of the
Killer.
original script.
Oh, so
and
it's
Star
funnier
Killer. No, it's not any funnier.
because it's a comic.
So yeah, I don't know, Nathan. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add to this?
No, I just thought it was interesting that there are 4 different claimants to be the specific stormtrooper. I'm like, okay, well, clearly at least 3 of you are lying.
Yeah.
Wait, like these
Oh,
actors.
you mean they're
Yeah,
actually-
there's like 3 different
for it.
actors that say that they were the stormtrooper,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's trying to uncover this. And
That's
then he's
the whole documentary.
yeah, and then he's going to present it
It's
to
only gonna
Kevin
be a half
Smith
hour.
and Chris Jericho and a couple other people to decide in a jury style.
I don't know what to say about this.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm sorry. It sounds so ridiculous that
Yeah.
I guess I mean, when people become fans of things, they do become obsessive about them. But I don't know that I'd ever need to know this. I don't
Well,
know
he's
that I'd
really
lose sleep over
He's
it.
got a flexible goal of $3,700. He's got 2 months left to do it. So far, he has got $86.
All right.
88. It's bumped up.
Like, I'm just really curious though too, like as to like how we selected as judges.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, one's Kevin Smith. Once you found out Kevin Smith was interested, he had to be on the
yeah,
jury.
that's probably true.
Yeah.
true, but I mean like Chris Jericho.
Maybe he's a big Star Wars fan.
It could be.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
he's a big fan of like nerddom stuff because he was
Okay.
like he's been on Talking Dead after The Walking Dead and stuff before too.
oh, okay.
So he's
So obviously
Anything to
he's
stay
a nerd.
relevant,
he's-
right?
well, no, I'm just saying he's at least tried to insert himself into
Yeah, to
that
stay relevant.
that sort of thing.
Speaking of inserting yourself, this next story
Ooh.
comes from TheVerge.com. It says how NASA kept the ISS flying while Harvey hit mission control.
Yeah, this is like I saw this article, and this was something that I had not even considered when everything was being talked about. But NASA's mission control is in Houston, and they basically have
had a
people-
problem?
Well, no, Houston didn't have a problem. Well, I mean,
Houston, we
did
have a
have
problem.
I mean, Houston has.
That would be International Space Station. We have a problem. But no, I mean, like the idea that this storm potentially could have caused all kinds of havoc with the space station. That's, I mean, how many years has that been in operation? And
Well,
and-
it wouldn't have just come crashing.
well,
out
no,
of
I
the
understand
sky.
that, but I mean, you're talking about potentially if there's any types of issues with the crew or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of potential issues that could have been going on. They basically went to a short staff, and there were a lot of people that ended up having to stay there as well, overnight. But they made it through the storms and didn't have any type of incidents. So
I'm sure that they've got to have that in some sort of bunker or something, to where it's at least
yeah,
a
I know.
little
I
safer.
was thinking about that. Like, where do you keep that stuff?
Or at least like a
On a hill.
secondary command center or something.
Yeah.
It's in California.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Elon Musk's basement.
That's true.
That probably could be.
So what? I guess I don't understand why this is like such an accomplishment, though.
It was on NPR.
Well, I mean, it's because of the fact that everything's so crazy down there right now, and I mean,
Oh, that they just were like that they could keep mission control running.
yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if there was I don't know where it's at specifically. So like I don't know if it was in a huge flood zone or
Yeah. It's just such a common phrase, you know. Now, ever since the movie Houston, we have a problem.
right.
Like but it's like I didn't even
You don't
put
even
the two
think about it.
together. Yeah, when I heard about
Oh,
the flooding
it's
in Houston,
Houston,
I was
oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. I didn't either until I saw this article, and I was like, holy crap, that's true. And like they've got a picture. If you scroll down, there was a tweet about the NASA teams that were working through the storms to keep the space station flying, and you could see like just all the rain and everything around their building. And there's a shot of
It's orbiting, though,
ship
right? Not flying.
on top of a plane there.
Sorry, I was just reading a little bit. I see why they say for safety reasons you have to be on site in order to monitor and
Right.
input data and stuff, just because otherwise, you know,
Yeah, it's a
some-
closed system.
Some guy would hack in and just cause the thing to crash into someplace, you know.
Right.
Not if they had
But-
Citrix. Kidding. Bad joke.
See, like they're controlling satellites, right?
Yeah,
IT
they're
joke.
controlling a whole lot of stuff.
Hey, look at they
with-
made little cots to
Yep.
sleep in.
Yeah.
They said that they worked in like 9 to 12-hour shifts because they had to have
So
people
almost
there.
like nurses.
Well, right, but they have to have people there around the clock, and so since
Space
they were
nurses.
yes, they're space nurses. So since they were shorthanded because some people had gotten out, you know, had to deal with different things with the storm being there. So
Oh, next story coming at you, fiery hot. Ooh, from BBC News says the super rich are injecting blood from teenagers to gain immortality. Whoa!
yeah,
Did they
Silicon
get this
Valley is
from
the truth.
Did they get this? Has this been going on before the show?
I don't know.
I'm sure it was probably derived
It
from.
probably
from-
was, yeah. They probably pulled it.
Well,
from
so
somewhere.
there's a bunch of people that are doing this now, and they've said that there was a clinical trial in San Francisco that started up offering blood transfusions for older patients. They used 100 people in this trial, and each procedure cost $8,000. Sees the patient injected with 2.5 liters of plasma, taken from younger people. They said that it's something that's experimental right now at an attempt to rejuvenate the elderly, because the median age of the patients is 60. They're saying though that it may not necessarily be something that's really helping anyone. Part of it was the clinical trial. They didn't have any placebo or anything.
I feel like whoever came up with this theory, it was just like, okay, see, like when your car has been, you got a lot of miles on your car, and it's starting to run bad, you need an oil change. The
Yeah,
oil's
but don't
dirty.
you put the high mileage oil in then, though?
The oil's dirty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you like some new oil,
Some new clean
and we're just
oil.
gonna do an oil change.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna make you healthy. You're gonna run better. You're gonna run smoother. And someone bought into
will I
it.
be able to run faster?
That's just weird and creepy. I gotta say. That's,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that it says in here is that over the last 17 years, there had been some research done into this with like rats and mice, and the correlation between old mice receiving younger mice blood, or whatnot, that it's actually worked in them. So there's been the idea that, well, maybe this is something that could work for everybody. But there's not really been any type of proof, and some critics have said that it can cause dangers of unnecessarily exposing people to risks from blood transfusions, including like hives, lung injury, and fatal infections. So it sounds like it's something that, to some degree, there are people that are saying this may be a get-rich-quick type of scheme that people are jumping in on.
Well,
If I was still a teenager, I'd totally sell my blood to a rich person.
Well, they're not even looking at like
Probably
teenagers though. I mean, they're a lot of the people that are doing this are like early 30s that are.
Yeah, I'm still too old then.
Yeah, you'd be receiving the
Yeah.
injections.
Okay, cool. Kyle?
Well, no, I mean if it was teenagers, you'd
Kuipers.
be receiving.
What blood type are you,
Kuipers.
Kuipers?
Kuipers.
Jeremy,
give
are
Jeremy
you
his
trying?
blood. Give
Yeah.
Jeremy your
Yeah.
blood.
What blood type are
Hey,
you?
blood bag, get over here.
It's primarily just the plasma that they're getting.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's...
That
Partial.
doesn't affect my blood type. I don't
Hey,
think.
Brown Eyes, welcome to the chat.
Well, that is correct.
Well,
that was
You
a
also
windy
get more
welcome.
money for donating plasma than you do for donating blood, because they want the blood for free. Plasma they pay you for.
free blood.
That's true.
And you can give plasma more often.
Next story comes from actionnewsjacks.com.
All the best
says
news from Jax.
Action Jackson.
Time to kill Hasselhoff.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Don't kill Hasselhoff.
Wait, was that
There's a movie about killing David
was that
Hasselhoff.
Senior Chang killing
DVD and
Hasselhoff?
digital.
It's straight to DVD movie.
Yes.
Killing Hasselhoff.
I want to watch it now.
This is one of many things I did not expect to hear when I woke up today.
That's why life is a grand adventure. Saddle up your horses. This says
We got a
woman,
trail ablaze.
Woman finds frog in packaged Target salad, keeps it as a pet.
Yeah, she was surprised as she was eating her salad to find a frog covered in
Ham
dressing.
salad.
Ham salad. I don't think it was a ham
Oh,
salad.
okay.
She's a vegetarian, and that comes into the story.
Oh, I didn't even see that in here.
Yeah, she
Where-
has a severe meat allergy.
Was that in the video?
I don't believe so.
Because I didn't see anything about that.
Let me look at it.
Who's breathing
Oh,
heavily
that
into their
it was in
microphone?
the her post on Facebook.
Oh, okay, that's
Who's-
where I knew
Kuipers.
I'd read it.
Is that
in
you?
there.
What?
So I think it's Jeremy breathing heavily into his microphone.
Nope, it's not me.
Might
Was
be
it me?
Are you breathing into your microphone, Kuipers?
It's not me.
Not. I'm not
Kuipers.
intentionally.
It sounded like I
Kinda
can't even
just-
duplicate it. It was so
No.
breathy. How did you try again, Kuipers? Breathe. Wait, I hear it again.
It's there. It's him.
It is you. You were just mouth breathing into that
Put your mic
microphone.
down.
For like
No
a-
microphone. No microphone.
Well, you
for
gotta.
you.
He doesn't have a headset. He can't hear.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it was in the post that she posted to Target saying that she's very allergic to meat.
and they knew.
They
it was
knew.
the plot all along.
But
Just
she
in chemtrails.
she said that she decided that he'd survived so much. I'm just happy that he survived and I didn't eat him. After contacting Target, they gave her a $5 gift card.
Are you kidding me?
$5?
Yep. it's a $5 foot
Yeah.
frog.
Ah.
$5? Oh, man, 20 would have been better, and that's nothing.
Man,
Now,
that frog
obviously
is so
20
little.
would've been
I couldn't
better.
even see it in the salad, but now I
I
kind of
can't
see
Yeah.
even
it.
believe
It's a tiny
that they
little
would-
frog.
In what world does your brain work to go? well, would you take a $5 gift card? Like,
Well, they did say that she also reached out to Taylor Farms, which is the company that produces the salads, which launched an investigation.
well, yeah.
Hey,
So-
Teddy, welcome to the chat.
Teddy!
And I think you're correct in saying that allergic to meat is very vague.
Yeah.
Like all meat, like you're just allergic to protein. Like that is kind of strange. I've never heard of someone being just allergic to meat
Well,
in general.
she's probably allergic to peanuts then too.
Frogs. She's allergic to frog meat.
Frog
She's
meat.
definitely allergic to frog legs.
Interesting. I mean, be careful when you're eating salads. I
Yeah.
mean, salads is always a healthy choice, but it's also like one of the biggest carriers of bacteria and things like that if it's not kept fresh and cold.
That is true.
You can get parasites on salad bars if they don't keep them upright. So
Yeah.
be careful out there, you salad eaters, you. This next story comes from Distractify.com. It says someone got charged for ordering literally nothing at McDonald's.
Yeah, so this was somebody
one.
that was playing with the new self-service kiosks that they have.
Where are those at? I haven't found any
I
here,
don't know
but
if
I don't
we-
go to
this is-
McDonald's.
This is
enough.
in the UK.
Yeah, it looks like it was in the
Oh,
UK.
man.
all the cool
I'm
stuff.
sure that we'll probably have a video of Eric doing that,
I
just
wanna
like the
order
Taco Bell.
stuff without talking to people.
Yeah, that would be awesome if they showed up because I would want to order everything
Yeah.
on one sandwich.
Well,
and-
so what this guy did was like the exact opposite of what you did with the Taco Bell taco.
he just ordered something with
he
nothing.
ordered a cheeseburger, and he took everything off of it. No onion,
good.
no
That's
ketchup, no mustard, no pickles, no cheese,
No
no
bun.
regular bun, no beef patty.
That's awesome. And then
And
they charged him.
the 99 pound or the
99
the
pounds.
99. I don't know what their cents are. The 0.99 pounds.
Pence? I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Pounds
it's-
and pence.
Is it pence? Okay, so they
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
is it? Are you just saying that it's pence because it
It's-
rhymes with cents?
I've heard Pence
No.
before. I don't.
It's
know
actually
if
named
true.
after our vice president.
Pence.
He's very influential.
Pence
on
is the C
Oh.
is
their
the
economy.
is the plural for pennies or
Okay.
for penny.
Okay.
Yeah, Trevor.
So if you have 9
Hey.
pence, that's 9 pennies.
So yeah, and then he tweeted it, and some people I guess got upset with him as well. There was somebody from McDonald's that tweeted back saying, "As someone working at McDonald's, I just want to verify that this order indeed would have made it to the kitchen and been seen by everyone." So basically, he paid for an empty bag, and
Did he get the bag? Because
Looks like it's in his
Yeah,
hand.
it's in his hand with the receipt. He says, "I'm not going to take a photo of someone I've never met before, but I can confirm he was very confused and told the staff as I left."
thank you.
You know, if you're gonna be a knucklehead and order nothing, I'm gonna give you a bag of nothing
Yeah.
and charge you for it.
Well, yeah.
if
why
this
not?
was here, we would have already done this
Well,
and
he
put it
would
on
have
the
already
internet.
had to have paid.
You know,
Because if you're doing a self-checkout, like...
Hey, Big Bold Flank, welcome to
what's
the
up?
chat. Thanks for joining us. Hang out.
Welcome
Click the
back.
heart.
He's
He's been here
Yeah, he's
before.
been here before,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. My apologies.
been a
Eric
while.
forgets. Don't worry. it's
Welcome
alright.
back.
I
We're
don't
glad
remember
we're glad to have you. Eric's got short-term memory loss.
That's not true.
Oh no, that's Jeremy.
That's Jeremy. That's like when we ordered the taco, which you can go to youtube.com/minutub and check out our world's most expensive taco. even
He's
though it's
been
not the
a
most
follower
expensive.
for 99 days.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Thank you for following for 99 days. We appreciate that.
yeah.
I like that.
Jeremy's got the stats.
He's got the stats.
Yep.
Numbers guy.
So nope, that was Jeremy who got in the motorcycle accident, Teddy, not me. So we ordered that taco on the app because you could just like customize it. And we put everything on it, and the video's just great. It's real superb.
Yeah,
it's the
don't
best
give it away.
video.
He
It's
was-
high quality. Anyways, they got really mad at me there. Like the lady, like maybe not mad. Maybe mad's too aggressive.
They were annoyed.
Sorry, I
definitely.
bumped it.
But they were like, well, why do you want us to make this taco? All that stuff isn't gonna fit in the taco. And I'm like, well, just put it in a bowl. Just put it around it.
That was like the second time that you showed up at that one.
And then they
too,
were
right?
really upset when we had the camera.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Check it out.
Should've
There's a
been.
lot of fun twists and turns in that
Yeah.
I mean, if Kyle doesn't give them all away by now.
video.
Oh, Brown Eyes, you're leaving already?
Night, Brown
Good
Eye.
You my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when?
Stop
We
singing,
used to
Nathan.
say-
That doesn't go with this.
Yes.
Please stop it.
Nathan, we're not singing.
We're chanting like
do
monks.
up, do up. No,
Oh,
we're not.
Jeremy just jumped ship.
Please. All right. Yeah. So that's a thing you can do at McDonald's. I just like the idea. Like I've always like my whole life I've been kind of like I'm like a little bit picky about certain things in my food. So like I like being able to customize it. And so like I love the idea of like that's why I was so excited about the Taco Bell app because I was like I can make the most ridiculous tacos. I can put as many potatoes in these tacos as I want. I mean, it's just the coolest feature ever. There's just a button for potatoes in my tacos and I just push it.
More potatoes.
One time I tried to be a vegan and I just ordered potato tacos from Taco Bell and just hard shell tacos with like potatoes and lettuce and like rice.
But isn't that fried in oil?
In a taco, and I put taco sauce on it.
Did you verify if it was vegetable oil that it was that the show was fried?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I asked him. I knocked on their figurative door. And I was like,
well, what are they using? Beef oil?
Yeah, what are they using, Jeremy?
I'm a vegan.
Teddy's what? Yeah. Eric is picky? No way.
No, I'm selective. So
picky.
So yeah, no, that's fine. You know, I used to be much more picky as a kid, I will admit. And now like as an adult, I've learned to just like deal with whatever, but this would have been my dream as a kid to have a kiosk to where I could be like boop, no whatever. Mustard, no onion, hooray. Extra pickles. But anyways, yeah, if anybody, you know, keep us posted if somebody finds this one in the wild. I want to go poke its buttons.
You dropped off the uns on the word button there.
He dropped off the buns too.
He did.
This next story comes from this ad I clicked on by accident. It comes from Not Secure. Nope, not really. That's what the website is. This is not secure, but it comes from Charlotte Starls. I don't know. It's a website.
Charlotte Stories.
Charlotte Stories.
Which is Charlotte, North Carolina.
.com. It says North Carolina man jumps into ocean to evade police, swims for 3 hours.
Whoa.
Hashtag PUBG life.
Yeah, this guy was stopped at around. He was stopped in the afternoon during a routine traffic stop when police noticed a controlled substance in the car. He got out and started running. He ran to the ocean, dove in, and began swimming away. The police took a long-range drone out to follow him.
Oh, it's over.
And after 60 minutes in the air, the drone ran out of batteries, and he continued to swim.
They didn't get a boat?
The Energizer Bunny lost
They
one.
said after 60
hello,
minutes
Coast
of
Guard,
flight
we need
time,
some help.
They said after 60 minutes of flight time, Kingsbury was over 4,000 feet offshore, and visual contact was lost. At that point, the operation became a rescue operation, which he then, after he finally swam on shore about 2.5 miles down from the beach from where he first jumped in 3 hours earlier. He'd since been charged with resisting arrest, obstructing an officer, possession of drug paraphernalia, methamphetamine, and possession of marijuana of all up to half an ounce, they said. There was another article that I saw on this story, too, that there may have been a shark that was within the vicinity of where he was that concerned them greatly as well.
He's going to feed meth to that shark.
That's who he's dealing to.
Complete and Utter Mess says that is one in shape stoner.
I think we're well beyond stoner at this point.
I think
junkie.
My guess is he had already used some of that methamphetamine.
Schnab flab.
The only more GTA that could have gotten is if he stole a boat.
Yeah.
Climbed up somebody's sailboat and threw him off.
Well, eat your veggies, kid, so when you become a junkie, you can swim for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's still good cover.
No, I just saw Requiem for a Dream. I'm not doing that.
You're not going to eat your veggies?
I'm not going to become a junkie.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing. Don't become a junkie.
I'm glad you're not going to become a junkie, Nathan.
Proud of you, Nathan.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I hope you continue to make good life decisions.
No intelligence found.
Does he know he's dumb?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Wouldn't want to embarrass yourself in front of your fellow perverts.
You don't deserve the air you breathe, buddy.
Here's this week's nomination for the hardest 404ing on the internet.
All right, here's the poll from last week. It says, tell us which one of these dummies should be part of 404 Club. Kids Ruin Deathbed, for 30%. Smuggler's Bun, 30%. And at 40%, the winner is Joey Bad Eyes for the gangster rapper Joey Bad Booty, who stared into the sun because that's what our ancestors would have done, right? They ain't got any of these newfangled glasses. And then he promptly had to cancel his show for that evening due to unforeseen circumstances. Good pun there.
Ooh, yeah, Teddy knows.
So this,
the double digits.
We got 10 votes. That's pretty good. Thanks everybody for retweeting and liking that and sharing that with your friends.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that. So
keep spreading the word.
10 is a low number, but eventually it'll be 10,000 with viewers like you.
Yeah.
This next story.
That sounded so sarcastic.
You sound sarcastic. I was
great. I tell you what, though, if we get everyone in the chat right now to vote on the next poll.
Not right now because it's not up. But
no, when it goes up, then we'll
Everyone
beat it.
who is in the chat right now will vote when it is up.
All right, here's the first nomination for the 404 Club. Get your thinking caps on, be creative, and come up with your own name for this story. It says, police are reporting that a mom fires gun found at mall to see if it was real.
Yes, this
makes sense.
This takes place in Atlanta.
How
Police
about Paul Blart Mom Cop? Sorry.
Police say a boy found a gun in a dressing room at an Atlanta mall, and it fired when the mother pulled the trigger to see if it was real.
Oh my gosh.
News outlets report the mother and son were inside a dressing room at the Adidas store in Lenox Square on Wednesday.
Can we make a movie scene where there's like a lady in like a mall and she finds a gun and she's with her family?
This works.
And she's just like, see kids, now if you find a gun, you need to make sure if it's real, you just point it at your head, you pull the trigger, and then it's like a really dark movie. By the way. It's like a dark comedy.
I was thinking Amy Poehler until you said pointed at the head, and then I was like, I don't see her in that role.
That's kind of funny how you say that, because the IT crowd has a scene that's like, he's just sitting at his desk and he finds this gun and he's just like, I wonder if it's loaded, and he pops it a whole bunch in his mouth, and it's not loaded.
Squirt gun.
Yeah, so they found what they thought was a toy gun under a bench. The Atlanta police spokeswoman says the mother took the gun from the boy and pulled the trigger, quote, to see if it was real. A single shot was fired. They said there were no injuries, there was minimal damage to the wall, and no charges have been filed, and the case remains under investigation.
You didn't charge? I would have charged her. Come on.
For what?
Discharging a firearm in a public place.
She didn't know.
What? Being an idiot doesn't protect you.
If you're, for one, it was a circumstance where she found the gun; it wasn't hers.
Doesn't matter.
If you're dumb enough to pull the trigger,
you should have probably.
You're
going
to be embarrassed.
She was really dumb. I think the punishment was enough that she probably had it. It was really inconvenient and stuff.
You think she probably is scared to death?
Yeah, she could have killed somebody.
The crap out of her.
Yeah.
So
I know.
I'm sure she didn't.
Jeremy,
wave it over.
you have to realize that not everybody in the world is as commonly comfortable around guns or understands guns like you do. Like all people in the Midwest.
But don't pick it up.
But they probably had never even been around one, and she was probably just like, "This can't be real, can it?
There's no way that
this is why is there a gun in here? This can't be real." Like, you gotta realize, you gotta put yourself in the mindset of someone who is like just completely unaware and not in that world that you are about guns. Like if they've never handled one, obviously you would hope it feels heavy. It's probably real. Don't pull a trigger.
But if I know that.
You're saying already, if I know, and that's of course
if it
your
could
perspective.
be real, and I don't know anything about that, why would I touch it? It's
her son had already picked it up, so she was probably taking it. My guess is she probably was taking it away from him, and it may not have even been her that necessarily pulled the trigger. It may have just gone off.
No, she said she pulled the trigger to see if it was real.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does say that.
See?
Yeah. It says
okay, well, it's a good thing that she's in the 404.
Well, what are we calling this one? Charlotte Mall Rats is a suggestion, I guess, from Teddy.
He says it's like a scene from The Other Guys.
That's probably accurate.
9 mommy meter.
Dressing room residue.
9 mommy meter.
Dressing room residue.
No,
Ew.
that could mean
that means that she pulled the trigger on her.
That sounds like some other stuff was going on in there that
That took on a different connotation once I'd said it.
Yeah.
What?
Other mess says the cops were afraid to arrest her. The drone was out of batteries, and if she ran, they couldn't pursue.
Oh, yeah.
True.
I don't think that'll fit in the Twitter feed.
Good name, though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a good name out there, so come on, people.
I like that mommy, the 9 mommy meter.
Yeah, don't pull triggers on things that
Yeah.
you're not sure if. All right. What?
Hashtag triggered.
Yeah, she was triggered.
Or I mean, if you're really gonna test it, make sure you're going someplace that's a place that's safe to do that.
Teddy says
Not
mom
in
life.
Not in a dressing room.
This next story comes from the Washington Post. It says woman who allegedly threw urine on bus driver for telling her "have a nice day," says driver, could have been more courteous.
What? That's a
Right.
terrible title.
Well, let's see what happened.
So in other words, she says that the bus driver who said "have a nice day" to her could have been more curious,
Oh.
Yeah.
or courteous.
Yes, the woman who allegedly
Less
threw
curious.
a cup of urine on a Metro bus driver who told her to have a nice day has been arrested, police said Wednesday. The woman, 38-year-old Opal L. Brown of Southeast D.C., was arrested shortly after noon Wednesday. Police believe she is the passenger who assaulted a bus driver around 6:15 p.m. Saturday on the X2 bus near the intersection of Who Cares Because We're Not in D.C. According to Metro
It's a
spokeswoman...
weird street name.
I know, really. It's really weird. Metro spokeswoman Sherry Lee, the passenger was getting off the bus when the operator told her, "Have a nice day." "Are you talking to me?" the passenger responded, according to Metro. "Yes," the bus operator said. And that, Metro said, is when the rider lashed out. Metro's narrative that the rider threw the cup of urine after the driver told her to have a nice day was confirmed when Brown spoke with NBC4 and said she didn't appreciate the tone in which the driver delivered the greeting.
That looks like a coffee thermos.
So I'm
So she
just
just
curious. Did she like just decide she had to go
And on the
and
bus?
filled up her cup? Yeah, I mean, or was it that she sells her urine to druggies and need to get a job? I don't know.
But why would you keep it in a coffee thermos?
So it says she said "have a nice day" all sarcastically. She could have been more courteous. It sounds like on Facebook she also said, "Okay, y'all know it was me who did the bad stuff to the Metro operator, but I want to apologize to her, but Metro owe me, and she was being very rude." The woman also confirmed Metro's statement that she had relieved herself on the bus using a cup. "I had to go to the bathroom real bad," she told NBC4.
She was wearing pants. I mean,
Jeremy's all worried about the logistics
I
of it.
mean, I get it if she's got a dress on. I mean, that could be discreet, but in pants.
Well, when you gotta go, Jeremy.
Maybe she had a
best
sheet,
lesson
one of those
Jurassic Park ever taught me.
shiwi things that they use for when you're camping. It's
Shiwi?
like a little funnel for ladies they can stand and go.
So just unbutton the fly, stick it in.
Yeah,
and,
I don't know.
and drain.
It seemed premeditated, to be honest. Like to have that ready to go, like that seems like maybe she had something.
Like she was looking for an excuse to hit someone with pee.
Yeah, like I really want to throw pee on someone today.
I don't think she just had to go to the bathroom real bad.
Teddy says urine Metro.
That seems like that would be a good defense thing, though. I mean, just
urine
carry
over
around
your head.
Just carry a glass of urine around with you, and then if somebody assaults you, just throw.
I had to pee.
How about the urine on the bus goes
On
splish
the
splash
driver.
on the driver on the driver. Can we put a song as an option in there? Like
Complete and utter mess of pissed off.
The bus.
More like
That's-
on, but
That's probably
Pissed
the
off
most concise
the
one.
bus.
So thanks for putting
piss.
those. Trevor's going to post that poll on Twitter as we speak, and then you can go vote for that poll at Minute-a-Tub, or actually not Minute-a-Tub.com, Twitter.com/Minute-a-Tub.
Yellow
There it
bus.
is. Yellow bus.
Yellow bus.
Yeah. I thought about that, and I was like, that's too obvious, and they're going to say it's dumb.
Golden shower.
Yeah,
on the
but
go.
if it comes from me, it's great.
Oh, good job.
What was that, Jeremy?
Golden shower on the go.
You mean golden shower to go?
Sure.
I don't know.
No. That was a bad one. I'm just throwing
A little
it out
bit,
there.
yeah.
The concept of a golden shower
All right,
implies
stop. Stop. We don't need an education on this, Nathan.
Implies that the recipient is willing.
All right, I guess
that's
we.
the
All right,
tugboat.
so all
I recognize the tugboat.
all of you, please.
Please vote in the
Please vote in the poll.
Yes.
Vote
In the poll.
vote for things.
Have an idea?
I didn't know where to turn.
Mail time! You got mail.
You can email us at
iwannagetit@tub.com.
Why don't you send us your mail? Please, please send us your mail. You don't send us your mail. Thanks for not sending us anything, jerks.
Yeah,
so no, I'm just
faces.
kidding.
I mean, we love you.
We love
but
you, but you know, you why didn't you
Seriously.
send us something? I mean, come on. We would appreciate it if you send all
It's
your
mom's birthday, and you want us to sing her happy birthday
yeah,
on the
we sing her
phone.
happy
We'll
birthday.
do that.
We'll call your mom and say happy birthday. Just send your request to tubcast@minutetub.com.
That's the one.
And we would definitely sing a song about the Heartland.
Sing a song
About your
Eric,
mom.
Sing a song.
So,
Sing it long.
Kuipers, it's usually your
Eric.
job when we don't have an email to come up with an email.
Sing it
And
long.
we haven't
Yeah.
had to do this to you for a while, but I need you to come up
dear.
with a good email for us.
Yeah.
And send it, read it to us as you're
Thinking it.
You're sending it
Yeah.
as a fan of the show.
Can you please get into character?
If you need to Google something quick, please do that, but at least make it original. I want you to
I mean,
be good, please.
say it like you were writing it. Like,
Teddy says I won't send any email until I know what the new show is about.
Are you not paying attention on Patreon?
You can hear it all on Patreon. We've told
Yeah.
you about everything what the new show is.
About
pretty
everything.
much. There's still some secrets out there, but man, if you listen to that 5 hours of content, you'd
Yeah.
be in the know.
Yeah. How do people do that if they're not
Side
a Patreon
note,
member?
there's 2 more that's coming
Eric?
this week.
2 more hours coming soon.
How do they do that?
They go to patreon.com/minutetub and they sign up at the $5 level or higher. Higher, not higher. So
Sweet. And they can get all the back content you're saying too, like
back
lunch,
content, yeah.
all the
It's
lunch
like,
casts.
it's like
and
back pimples, but
There's
better to
almost-
listen to.
There's 49 episodes of the Lunchcast you can get at
And
if
there's, like,
you were
some
at that
pictures.
$5
almost
level.
50.
There's pictures that only you
That
can
is almost
see.
50, Nathan. That's very observant of you.
Yeah.
So good. I
Uh,
got
he is.
you.
how do you get the
Bum,
super secret
ba-dum.
podcast? Oh, yeah, it's there. It's right on Patreon, Teddy. I hope you're just asking for us.
I
It's
think
a
he was
rhetorical
just- I
question.
think he was,
so.
yeah.
All right, Kuipers, where's our email? Read us our email. We need a microphone. We can't hear you.
Yeah, Kuipers.
That's not how emails start.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, I've seen
Um,
emails that start that way.
Hey guys, this is your biggest fan,
No, that's a good start.
Henry.
Hey guys, I'm your #1 fan. Can I get your autograph sometime?
Not no, because you
Oh.
live in Alaska and we're not coming to
Yeah.
visit
You know,
you.
$20.
and I tell you what, at the
Next email.
next Comic-Con or something like that.
I don't know how to send my autograph over email.
All right, this next email comes from Jared in Cleveland. Kuipers, go ahead and read that one.
Hi, Jared.
Read Jared that email from Jared in Cleveland that we have in the mailbox. Kuipers, read it.
Hold on, I'm getting to it. Wait, where?
He can't read.
Just read this email from Kuiper, from Jared in Cleveland.
Yeah, Jared in Cleveland wrote in.
I'm not seeing it.
He eats a lot of Subway sandwiches. He was wondering
How
what
to
was
get out
our
of- how to
favorite
get out of
sub
prison.
sandwich,
How to get out of prison.
and whether or not we'd bring him one to prison.
with like a Jimmy
nail file?
a nail file in there, saw something in there.
Let's play a game.
You're a failure, Kuipers.
I'm sorry.
Wow, Kuipers, you kind of
We-
failed us. This was like an improv test here where you were supposed to
Yeah.
just come up with emails off the top of your head. They weren't actually in the mailbox, but Jared in Cleveland isn't a real person. I mean, there's probably lots of Jareds in Cleveland, but
Fat check.
I mean, I was curious though. Like in the meantime, I did look up though, and I mean, this is a random side comment, but about the whole like Joey Bad Butt, like apparently,
bad butt.
apparently,
Joey Bad Butt.
like apparently though, like he actually. Like, his eyes are all right. Like, he had to wear sunglasses, and presumably he actually listened this time and wore sunglasses for the week. But
Oh,
it wasn't permanent damage. I was just wondering that.
Okay.
But
Teddy wants
Because
to know.
our ancestors had sunglasses.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Teddy wants to know when we're getting Joey on the Tubcast. That'd be great. I don't think he's interested.
I don't know. He hasn't responded. We've tried.
We tried valiantly.
His world tour does not come to Omaha.
His
Yeah.
website doesn't have a whole lot of contact information.
We went a little early tonight, so what I'm going to do real quick here is why don't we check out what Joey's latest content is?
Yeah, let's find it.
Joey's World Tour. Let's see here. Bum 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 bum. I don't like it when we all sing different things. It doesn't work good.
All right, it doesn't understand music.
Yes, don't have no time for birthday. Just tell me one more time, girl. I'd rather lie and die.
All right, let's
girl.
play.
No more time for birthday. Yeah.
Whoa, there's a Rodeo King burger out there. I love the Rodeo
do
King
it. Is
burger.
that like a
I
hidden
love
menu?
Light
that.
it up.
A king burger? What?
A
Oh, he
ro-
made it. Tell
No,
me he
no,
made it.
they're selling this thing.
The rodeo burger?
All right, let's see what Joey's.
Hi everyone, this is Joe from Joey's Super Cool Food Reviews. I'm back. Today I'm doing the Rodeo King from Burger King. It's a sandwich that features 2 savory flame grilled beef patties.
It's a thing.
3 strips of thick cut bacon.
Oh.
Signature crispy onion rings.
Yeah.
Tangy barbecue sauce. American
what else?
cheese. Crispy mayo or creamy mayo.
Crispy mayo.
Ew. Of
Crispy
course,
mayo.
a sesame seed bun. And it's got 1,250 calories.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
And,
good. That's good for you.
Eat it all in half a bite.
It's a lot of calories. And carbs are like 69 grams. That's a lot of stuff in here.
Holy cow.
So that's the Rodeo King. This is what she looks like. Looks pretty good. Little onion rings and stuff.
It looks like a Burger King
And
burger.
bacon
Yeah, it looks like a burger.
and
But
cheese.
it's like on a Whopper, right?
it's
A
very-
double Whopper.
I mean, it looks
Hearty
good.
and
I would
weighs
order
pretty
it,
good.
probably. I don't know.
It
So
weighs
we're going
pretty
to give
good.
this a shot today. This is the Rodeo King from Burger King.
Oh yeah. That's a small
Oh,
bite.
that was a
He
small
didn't
bite,
cut
yeah.
away. He didn't cut away to show it and then say he's back.
He looks like he's, wearing out.
I thought he looked like he lost a little weight, maybe.
Not bad.
Maybe.
I haven't seen him.
He
for a
was
long
talking
time,
about
so.
the carbs.
Oh. He's eating it.
And he's not taking as
Oh,
big
it's
of
got
bites
2
as I've
patties
seen
on
him
it?
take.
Yeah, it's got like 2 Whopper
I don't
patties.
want 2 patties. That's a lot. That's
Wow.
why it has so many calories.
I thought both of your girlfriends were named Patty.
Boy, that's true.
Oh, I mean, I like those patties.
A whole bunch of cheese
One
on
goes
here,
by
which is great.
Patricia.
It's all about cheese love here.
That's actually
Thanks,
really
Burger
creepy
King.
because my grandma's named
And
Patricia.
onion ring love. And
Yeah,
bacon love.
Yeah, but she's not
This is like
pepper
I think Burger King put love into this Rodeo
They put
King.
love into this Rodeo King.
Because,
gross. Is that
This
what
is really good. I like this, the double patty.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's nice and warm.
That's important.
He definitely
God,
seems
everything's
not
pretty swinging
into
on
it.
this so far. So good.
I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah.
I'm really disappointed in his bite size. I mean, if this was old Joey, he would have had
And
that
he's
thing
wiping
down in
his
like
mouth
3
off
bites.
constantly.
He always does that.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, what's
At least
but
we're
those
getting
are-
the chewing noises.
Those
Yeah.
are smaller
Wow,
bites.
this is pretty
though.
good.
It wouldn't be a Joey video if I
The
wasn't
burger,
disgusted by
it's
that
not dry.
All right, let's see. Let's try a quick snap it. Let's see. Long John Silver's Hostess deep fried Twinkies. He's got to
Okay,
take big bites
yeah.
of these. Long John Silver's. We gotta wait for 3 seconds
Da,
to get
da,
past
da,
that.
da, 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 da.
Okay.
Hi everyone, this is Joe for Joey's Super
Whoa.
Cool Food Reviews.
He's, like,
He's
well
into
dressed.
it now.
Back today. I'm so excited to
Well,
tell
that's
you.
'cause it's a deep fried Twinkie.
Long John Silver's just came out with their new deep fried Twinkies
I'm
for
really
dessert.
I'm not used to seeing him without
That's
his
right.
hat.
Long
Yeah.
John
I was
Silver's,
like,
everyone.
why does he look so like he's
just
actually going to a real
hooked us all
job?
up with deep fried
He's got a
Twinkies for
fisheye
dessert.
camera too.
So check this out.
Looks
He
like on
doesn't-
this one.
He doesn't need a high quality camera.
Joey's.
Okay, the new Hostess deep fried Twinkies at Long John Silver's.
Oh, look at those. They just use their normal batter, I think. Like they batter everything in.
Yeah, so it tastes like fish and chicken.
Yeah. Throw it in the fish fryer.
And the hot and decadent dessert
Their
can be
french fries
for
taste like fish,
99
too.
cents.
Yeah.
Only at
I don't
Long
mind that.
John
I like
Silver's.
Even though I always feel like I'm gonna break out in like
So
20
what do you
million
think about
zits
that?
afterwards.
Isn't that beautiful?
Didn't say we're back.
Whoa, what else did he get?
Let me
did
show
at
you
the
what they
beginning.
look like. Look at this treasure trove
he just
of
get a
golden
billion of them?
goodness. They come.
How many does he
individually
have?
packaged. They're 99 cents each, which is
I think he bought like 10 of them.
And look at that beautiful golden brown. They're like
Actually,
little gold
99
bars
cents
of
each is
love,
pretty good.
Everyone. Isn't that gorgeous?
So we going there
Who
afterwards?
doesn't love a deep fried Twinkie?
deep
One
fried
bite,
Long
one
John
bite,
Silver's
one
Lunch
bite.
thinking
cast.
outside the box and coming up with
Lunch
something
cast.
incredible, hooking
Ew.
up with Hostess Twinkies,
Sounds terrible.
and coming up with a great
Just
dessert. because
shove it all in your mouth
we just
already,
kicked off the
Joey.
Dessert game in
I
the
don't
food
care what you're
industry,
saying.
everyone. Everybody knows what kind of other desserts there are at other places.
Eat that fried Twinkie.
You know, it's usually boring stuff, the typical stuff.
Joey.
Joey,
Now-
come on.
Joey,
You have a
Yeah,
choice.
but you don't want to miss it.
You want
shove
the
it in
best
your mouth.
dessert
breaks
going
it.
today?
No, no.
It's
just
Long John Silver's
just let him
new
do it.
deep fried Twinkies. Woo 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 woo. Let me open this thing up.
wooing
and show
before
you
Oh, don't do it.
how beautiful this
No.
was. Look at that.
I think they fill it with cream,
Decadent.
though. That looks like it's got
Cream
more than
filled
It's probably because it's hot.
Crispy.
It's like gooey.
Yeah, it's
here.
melted.
That's true.
shell on here. Deep fried shell with the beautiful moist Twinkie
He's
inside.
he's
Let's give this
salivating already.
a
He
Stick
can't
it back
control it.
together and then eat it in one bite.
He's gonna put all that in his mouth. Oh yeah. Oh, he did it.
Joey, you're
Joey.
a failure.
Joey.
And he used both of his hands to bring that to his mouth.
Maybe he'll do it later. Maybe he'll grab the whole thing.
Oh my goodness. I'm
He
just
does
fell
tend
in
to
love.
savor his first bite.
Look
it
at
seems like.
this.
And then he shoves the rest in his mouth.
You know, it's all about the textures, everyone.
He's
My
going for a
mouth's
second one. I'm skipping ahead where he gets his second
Golden
one.
bars of
Here we
goodness
go. Here we go.
Come on,
and
Joey.
love. Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Do it, Joey.
And Long John Silver's
This
is
is what we want, Teddy.
putting out some
we
great
want him throwing
whole
products,
thing,
shoving that in
whole
his face.
So you need to get
Whole
there.
thing.
You can
Whole
have dinner.
thing.
They're paying him well for this
thing.
one.
Favorite.
Whole thing. Whole thing.
Whole
Whole thing.
Whole
Fish,
thing.
you like
Whole
fish
thing.
or
Whole
shrimp.
thing.
They have
Whole
everything
thing.
for you.
Whole thing.
Now that you
Whole
have
thing.
a
Whole
decadent
thing.
dessert.
Whole thing. Why
Stop
talking.
talking.
Right
Whole
there.
thing.
Whole
Check out
thing.
my tweets
Whole
and
thing.
favorites.
Whole
Thank you.
thing.
We don't care about your tweets.
Whole thing. Whole
Yeah,
thing.
I wanna thank
Come
you.
on.
Whole thing. 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 Whole thing.
Whole
thing.
Joe from Joey Super Cool Reviews doing deep fried
He's not
Twinkies
gonna
from Long
eat
John
it.
Silver's.
The video
Thank you
ends
so
right
much.
as he's about to take the bite.
Peace, love, and happiness.
He's gonna take a little bite.
Whole thing.
Oh,
Eat it.
Cut out.
Joey.
Joey, you're a disappointment.
Oh.
Well, we tried, guys. We tried really hard. Can we just make that a segment every week? I'm having a Kyle moment here. I just want us to watch Joey's
Watch
latest
Joey's
video.
latest video every
and
week.
cheer him on.
Seriously, Joey, if you're out there and you stumble upon us, we want to talk to you.
Yeah, I know. Teddy says, "What a tease." He just cut out after that last Twinkie. He didn't even eat it.
He
That's
had
not
like
even
10
fair.
Twinkies sitting there. He only ate like 3/4 of one.
Why did he buy all
I
of
feel like
those?
he just doesn't. He's not loving it anymore.
Maybe he's trying to lose weight. I don't know.
But then he won't have money.
He bought the rest of them for charity.
Sounded like he got him for free the way he was pimping.
Well, we better thank our patrons because
Yeah.
I need to leave and watch more Joey. So
Yeah, get that Joey.
You know, I got to thank our Patreon peeps. We all want to thank our Patreon peeps. If your name is in this bright, shiny coral, that's because you're a co-producer level. Yeah. $10 or higher a month. We appreciate that. We know that you could be using that money for fried Twinkies or King Rodeo burgers, and instead you set it aside for us each month. We really do appreciate it. You know, we have 4 patrons, and that maybe not as many as others, but we are still very proud of you guys for doing that, and we are very thankful because we look forward to getting that money every month to do new things like this new show that we're working on, and a lot of other things. You know, it helps us think, you know, bigger and go, hey, you know what? We could afford to do a little more. We could do this. We could do that because
We got some exciting stuff coming.
The patrons. That's right.
Because
So
of
you
that.
got, just to make a little bit of housekeeping here, one more week off air on Wednesday nights. We're not going to be back next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, which is I think the 13th, we will be back with a brand new show. We're excited. Watch, you know, that week between Wednesday and Wednesday coming up. Watch the internet for some stuff. We're going to start teasing it.
We'll probably do some game streams here and there.
Run some ads and some
on
other things.
odd
But
days.
be sure to keep your eyes peeled for the new show. We're really excited. We're working that out. We've got a ton of work we have to do in the next
It's exciting,
10
though.
days or whatever. And we hope to get that all finished and reveal this new project to you guys. So that's the 13th, 9 p.m. on Wednesday night. Be here for that. And then, as always, the Tubcast is always here at 9 p.m. on Thursday nights.
Yes.
Did I forget anything? Do we need to say anything else to these?
Diarrhea, Lunchcast. We got
have-
all the
Diarrhea,
stuff.
Lunchcast, all the
Yeah,
things.
look for Diarrhea if you want Nathan to read you a lovely story. Go to youtube.com/minute-tub and Nathan will read you. What is the Dr. Seuss book?
So the Lorax.
He'll read you the Lorax.
Lorax.
So enjoy that. And also make sure you get the Lunchcast. I think this was the first one with everybody back in a while this week. So if you haven't listened to Monday's Lunchcast, the four of us here at the table were all back
Making a lot of
on the
sausage.
Lunchcast. So it wasn't just Kyle and Trevor. Teddy says, please no more Lorax.
Is there a sequel?
Yeah, the sequel to the Lorax.
Maybe.
The Lorax 2. The Lorax Strikes Back.
No, that'd be the Lorax child.
The Lorax 2.
More Lorax child.
More Loraxy.
That was Lorax 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, that could be too. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching and listening and subscribing and doing all the things you do. We'll see you next Thursday night for an all-new, brand spanking, shiny, glossy
Stories.
fresh out of the Saran Wrap Tubcast. Good night, everybody.
Bye.